Yo, what's up with it, y'all? It's JD Travelsthenix, and I'm back with another quick video. In today's video, I want to answer the question, can you build muscle, can you build mass using calisthenics and using your body weight only? So before we get into the video, if you're interested in travel, fitness, overall growth content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can get updated every time I drop new content. So what exactly is building muscle and what goes into building muscle? So first off, we're going to answer that. Building muscle and building mass is just essentially muscle growth, which is also called hypertrophy, and that's just the enlargement of the muscles. How do you achieve this? Breaking down muscle fibers, causing micro tears in the muscles, and when they rest and restore, they actually grow. So what is the best method to growing your muscles? That's going to be resistance training. Now, is calisthenics a form of resistance training? Absolutely, it is. So as I always say, there's 1,000 different ways to skin a cat. And when it comes down to achieving muscle growth and when it comes down to training, the same thing goes. There's 1,000 different ways to do it. And it's just basically going to boil down to what is the most effective style of training for you? What style of training do you enjoy? And what tools do you have available to yourself to actually implement that resistance training? Another thing that factors into it is what exactly is your desired result? Some people want that bodybuilding, big, bulky, massive look. And if you want that type of look, then of course you're going to want to go with a bodybuilding style of training. Some people want that lean, athletic, dense muscle look. And if you want that look, you're going to want to do specific styles of training, which will get you that desired result. And for me in particular, I actually prefer that look. And with that being said, calisthenics, plyometrics, other forms of athletic training are usually going to be the most effective way to actually get that look. And in my humble opinion, I think that it's actually best to master your body weight before you move on to adding any other weight. And that actually goes for people who are actually trying to gain mass as well. I think that you'll have a better foundation when your relative strength is higher. And what your relative strength is your control over your own body weight. So basically what it boils down to is when you're using body weight training, otherwise known as calisthenics, you're just using your body weight as your weighted resistance. And again, that's going to improve your overall relative strength. Another aspect of body weight training, calisthenics training in general, is that we can manipulate our body weight to add more resistance to specific body parts. Maybe overloading one side of our body or inverting ourselves to put more weight on a specific part of our body. So just think of exercises like pistol squats or one-arm push-ups. Also, you can use more difficult progressions to create more resistance. So think of things like handstand push-ups. With calisthenics, you can use an abundance of different methods to create different types of resistance. Think of training methods like high volume, slow and controlled reps, static training, which is things like handstands, levers, and planches, isometric holds, and you can also use weighted calisthenics as well. Of course, weighted calisthenics is not purely body weight, but it is using body weight movements. You're just adding weight to it. So essentially you're doing body weight movements, you're just adding more resistance. And what I mean by body weight movements, I'm talking about classic calisthenics movements like pull-ups, push-ups, dips, and even for your lower body squats. Another thing is that once you hit a plateau using only your body weight, adding weight to the same movements is just going to be a more effective way to make gains, and it's going to be another way to level up your training. And when it comes down to that term gains is a super broad term, and it means something different to everybody. So there's going to be different ways for everybody to achieve those gains. At the end of the day, it's on each individual person to find the best route to get to their desired goal. Now, the best way to get to our desired goal is to find a physique that you aspire to attain and train like the people who have that physique. Of course, you're going to make tweaks and adjustments along your fitness journey. And of course, you might not train exactly like the people whose physiques that you aspire to attain, because everybody's body is unique. Everybody's diet is going to be unique. Everybody's genetics are unique. So what works for me might not work for you. And what works for the next man might not work for me. So with that being said, there's always going to be a learning curve. And that is another part of the knowledge of self and learning our body and learning how to make our individual body perform at optimal levels. And to be completely honest with you, that's the beauty of a fitness journey, is that there's no straight line to your goal. There's lots of character tests along the way. A lot of times we have to take a couple steps back in order to take 10 steps moving forward. But the main thing is that you're always on a forward trajectory and that you're always moving towards either your short-term goals or your long-term goals. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys need any help on your fitness journey, and if you guys would be interested in any online coaching from myself, you guys can contact me on Instagram. That's @Travelsthenix. You can also hit me up via email. That information is going to be in the description box below. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'll holla at you guys later. Peace.